I'm Kate. I'm one of the log cabin interpreters with the Log Cabin Village. Tom is one of our log cabin village volunteers, and he will be assisting me today with some of the cooking that we were going to be doing. As you can see, I am outside in a 19th century kitchen, which would have been common for the time period to be outside or an outside building. Most kitchens were not located in the homes due to fire hazards, and they put off too much heat. They would heat up the cabin too much, so they kept them outside. Other kitchens that you might have heard of are the chuck wagon kitchens, which were the ones that would ride up the trail with the cowboys. And they would eat a lot of beans, as well as the pioneers would have eaten a lot of beans too for a lot of protein. So today we're making a navy bean soup here. As you can see back here, I have my fire going. I have a small fire in the back. I have my roast right here that I'm going to put the beans in. I also have my refried beans in there that I'm cooking. That's something that the cowboys would have really eaten at that time period. With the refried beans off the chuck wagon, they would have eaten cornbread right here. And the other thing we're going to cook today is Johnny bread, which would have been another staple in their diet. Cornmeal was about the main thing that they eaten in their diet at the time. So you didn't see a lot of white breads or grains like that until about 1870 or so. It was really hard to grow grain here in Texas at that time. Corn was much easier to grow. Since we have butchered the hog, we got lucky and we have lard and we have a fresh roast. And then we're going to start mixing up our cornbread over here. I've put the lard in, I put the eggs in, and now I'm going to add some buttermilk to it. Stir it up really good. Get a good batter going here. That looks like it's getting to a good consistency. Get the lard melted in there. Lard was a very big staple of their life, especially if they could butcher a hog, but they would have used some beef if they needed to. All right, that looks pretty well mixed up. Let's go ahead and stick that in our cornbread pan here. All right, so we have our cornbread ready mixed. We're going to use a 19th century reflector oven to make our cornbread here. They would have used it to roast chickens, as well as do baked goods like cornbread, Johnny cakes. I'm fortunate enough with my kitchen out here that I have a 19th century brick burning wood oven, which we could have made bread in. They normally would have been made out of clay that came from the earth, but I am lucky enough that I have one that is built in. So let's go ahead and make up our Johnny cakes. Tom, would you like to get that started? I have mixed up my Johnny cakes here, and I'm about ready to pour the batter into my cast iron pan. I, of course, lined my cast iron pan with lard so it would not stick. And I'm going to go ahead and stick the Johnny cakes in the brick oven over here. As you can see, we are cooking away. Our bean pot's up there. Our Johnny cakes are in the brick oven over here, cooking away. It's kind of hard to see. And then down here, excuse me, we have our navy bean soup cooking. These are our refried beans over here. And way down here is the cornbread in the reflector oven that we are cooking right now. All right, we have finished our 19th century meal that we were going to be dining on this evening. Over here we have our bean soup. Like I said, beans would have been a very main staple in their diet. Cornbread on this side, refried beans, and we have some Johnny cakes over here that we've topped with molasses for our dessert. The refried beans would have been very popular as well as the other beans. The cowboys had a lot of refried beans going up the Chisholm Trail and a lot of the other cowboy trails, and so did the cornbread. It was easy to mix together. Thanks for joining us, and I appreciate it, and hope to see y'all soon.